Gino, this is a hot one.
The Fruit Salad Adventures, Season 1, Episode 1, The Sweet Seduction of Memphis Avenue. All work and no playmates, a strawberry, a very dull girl, teased Tamarind. What do you mean by that? I asked her. Oh, nothing. I was just playing around with you, bestie, she chuckled. Are you still coming to hang out with me at the Wacky Produce Club tonight, girlfriend? She asked, giggling uncontrollably. Girl, yes, for the 100th time. I'm going to meet you there, silly. I just need to go home and freshen up first, of course, I told her. Looking back, I should have peeped game and paid closer attention to that uncontrollably giggling. A wholesome fruit like me just thought my girl was excited for a night out on the town. I had no idea I was being seasoned for the skillet. I clocked out of work, my leaves feeling heavy after a long shift, and I rushed straight home. I wanted to shake off the dull girl energy, so I freshened up, put on my favorite glossy seed liner, and headed out into the neon glow of the city to meet Tamarind at the Wacky Produce Club. I walked into the VIP lounge. The bass was rattling my stems. I was looking around for Tamarind's brown shell. 10 minutes passed, then 30. She never showed up. Just as I was about to grab my purse and head back to my safe, quiet apartment, a shadow fell over my table. I looked up, and there she was, Miss Potato Keisha. She was looking absolutely stunning, wearing her signature sunglasses indoors, radiating pure magnetic confidence. You look lonely, sweetie, Keisha purred, sliding into the booth right where Tamarind was supposed to be sitting. Tamarind told me you needed to loosen up. I'm Keisha. Honey, when I tell you Keisha had a spell on her, she became my instant bestie within 5 minutes. She brought a round of premium organic shots and matched my energy so perfectly that I completely forgot about being stood up. Before I knew it, Keisha had me out on that VIP dance floor, dancing up a total storm. I was dropping it low, spinning it around, doing things a wholesome strawberry does not normally do on a Friday night. The club was a blur of flashing lights and loud music. Keisha kept pulling me into different VIP sections, hyping me up like I was the queen of the produce aisle. We need memories, Brina, she yelled over the music, whipping out her phone. She dragged me into a massive group photo, shoving me right into the center. I was laughing, my eyes wide with excitement, throwing up peace signs with a whole crowd of random fruits and vegetables that I didn't even know. There was bananas, broccoli stalks, and mushrooms all crowding into the frame, everyone cheering. I felt so cool, so accepted, and so alive. I thought I had finally found my tribe. You can totally look at us and see the contrast between me, a wholesome strawberry, with my classy Goya bag, and Potato Keisha, rocking those sky-high, flashy platform heels in the middle of the chaotic, hookah-filled club. This is where it all started. And to be honest, I kind of regret this night ever happened. Maybe I had one too many drinks. Maybe I smoked a little too much hookah. But whatever it was, she was the most funnest friend I'd ever met. I mean, we were having so much fun that night. We partied all night long. We had such a fun time. Before parting ways, we exchanged phone numbers and promised each other that we would link up soon and have another great night out on the town. Yes, it's me. I'm Strawberrina. And I met my new best friend, Potato Keisha, at the Wacky Produce Club. I should have never gone there. That was not the place that I should have been. But I was having so much fun. And my closest friend, Tamarind, she told me to check it out. And speaking of so-called friends, I didn't see Tamarind anywhere. But it was okay, because I had met Potato Keisha, and we were dancing it up and having a fun night. The next day, I had such a horrible hangover. I didn't even want to answer my phone. My head was pounding, but oh no, Potato Keisha kept blowing up my phone until I finally answered it. She was calling to tell me about some exclusive party that she was invited to, and she wanted me, of all people, to be her plus one. But I told her, oh no, not me. But see, we had so much fun the previous night that I was so out of it. I was still out of it. I had a hangover and a banging headache. I told her I was not up to go anywhere. Not at that time. She insisted that I come. And she insisted that I wouldn't want to miss out on this exclusive party. She said there's no other party like this party, and there wouldn't be another one like it for a while to come. She told me I could get in, and you couldn't get in unless you were on the VIP list. I told her if I started to feel better, I'd give her a call and let her know. And maybe, who knows, maybe I would come out and hang out with her. Big mistake. Slowly, I did start to feel a little better. And the more I felt better, the more curious I became and wanted to know more about this so-called party that I could only get in if I could go out with Potato Keisha. So I gave Keisha a call, told her I was feeling a little better, and she was so excited. She was so glad that I was feeling better and that I possibly might be going out with her to party. So about around 9 p.m., Potato Keisha popped up at my house. She wanted to make me a special drink. She said it would take away the rest of my hangover and have me feeling brand new. I don't know what she put in that drink, but it was delicious. And I felt great. She said we should catch an Uber over to the party because we might have so much fun that we might not be able to drive ourselves back home. I told her that I wasn't planning on drinking anything that night anyway, so we should be fine. But she still insisted that we take an Uber. So we took an Uber, and on our way over to the party, in the Uber of all places, Potato Keisha pulled out a fat joint. I'm talking about this blunt was so fat and so long. She lit it up and we smoked it. It had such a heavy smell. It had the whole Uber lit. The Uber driver was so upset. I'm talking about he pulled over quick, like skirt, and made us get out. I'm talking about we had to walk the rest of the way. It was a good thing we only had to walk a couple of blocks. But I started to feel a little bit woozy. I asked Potato Keisha what kind of weed were we smoking and what did she put in that blunt because I wasn't feeling well again. But Potato Keisha told me to hush. She told me that everything would be okay. When we finally arrived at her friend's house, I just wanted to sit down. Her friend's name was Pineapple Lisa. Pineapple Lisa and her boyfriend Mushroom Marv, they welcomed us in, invited us into the party, and I asked if there was anywhere I could sit down. I wasn't feeling that well. Pineapple Lisa was so nice. She told me, sure, and guided me into the living room. She sat me down on a blue chair, and I saw her and Mushroom Marv go upstairs to have a drink of wine and watch everybody else at the party. I thought that was a bit strange because why weren't they mingling with everybody else? They were the host. Why were they upstairs watching everyone downstairs like we were the main show? Like we were the main attraction? I began to nod off a little. I don't quite remember what was going on. I just know I wanted to know what was in that weed, or better yet, what was in that drink that Potato Keisha gave me earlier. The next thing I know, some sketchy cucumber man came over. He opened my legs and he began to give me the best head of my life. It all happened so fast. I didn't know what was going on. It felt so great. I didn't even try to stop him. I didn't complain. I didn't say no. I just laid there enjoying myself. I didn't know who this cucumber man was. I didn't really even know who I was for a moment, or what really was going on. It seemed like a dream. It was so hazy. But I remember seeing different fruits and vegetables doing different things in that room. I don't know what Potato Keisha had going on. All I know is I saw her sandwiched in between a broccoli and a banana. I really didn't know what was going on. I was just blinking in and out. Baby, it's alright. I got you, the cucumber man told me. Just relax and enjoy this. Everything will be alright. Okay. Okay, I whispered, as I enjoyed the way this big green stranger's mouth felt on my private parts.
Dogino, this is a hot one.